Hey, hello everyone, Spud here, and in today's video I want to talk with you fine folks about Titanfall 2. Now, recently it was announced that Titanfall 2's beta would be coming, and, of course everyone was pretty excited for this, even though the first game was kind of a flop. I mean, it wasn't really that the game was bad, in it by any sense of the word, it was lacking content, and after a while the game became stale. So that's really why it died out. Other than that, it was fun. It had tight gameplay, very fast, cool mechanics with the Titans and stuff. Like kind of a bullshit auto aim pistol, but hey, moving on from that. What surprised me most in this beta announcement, however, is that it's not going to be coming to PC, and I was shocked when I read that because PC is going to be one of the platforms they release it on, and I didn't see why they would give the beta to console players, not the PC players. So I read a bit more into the article, and apparently they have a couple of reasons. So the first reason I can totally get behind and understand is that since they're essentially sending out a full build of the game with locked features, beta miners can get a lot of spoilers for the campaign out of it. Now, I think this will be fixed by sending out a build that only has the beta information in it, but that may or may not be more difficult to do, and probably will just delay the beta if they were to do that. So, I mean, that's fine. I mean, I understand since they're finally having a campaign now, they don't want any spoilers to be released, they don't want anything really to cross the curtain. But their second reason, to me, makes no sense. Now, I want to sort of preface this by saying I am not a game developer, okay? I have no experience in this field, but I do have a very, very, very broad and minor understanding of how computers work with game engines and how stuff is utilized. And so this reason for me doesn't make sense. So the second reason is that they don't have the game currently set up to work well with the multiple variations of computer hardware. They want to focus on just a lot of hardware of the consoles for this beta. Now, I might be totally wrong, and if I am, please let me know down below, but it was my understanding that game engines were built upon certain APIs. And these APIs such as DirectX, OpenGL, Vulkan's a new one that's pretty awesome. Those APIs do all of the talking to between the hardware of a computer and the software, the game engine, and that's what sort of the go-between, the courier between the two. So it doesn't really matter what the configuration of the computer is as long as you're using a standardized API that can handle that type of hardware. And if you really, think about it, I mean, unless they're using a completely in-house engine with their own API, which I don't know why they would do, the hardware configuration should really be a non-issue. And it doesn't make much sense to me at all. I mean, I could probably see this if they were doing all this in-house stuff with their own custom engine and their own API, but why make an API when you have things like DirectX 12, you have things like Vulkan, which is phenomenal for multi-core usage, and really this to me sort of seems like a cop-out answer. Now, once again, I am not a game developer, okay? I have a very, very broad, probably incorrect view on how this stuff works. It's a lot more complicated than what I said it is, and yeah, seeing how game development sometimes certain architectures have problems, like say on Squad early on had problems running AMD processors. I guess there probably is some truth to what they're saying, and I'm not calling them liars or anything. It didn't quite make sense to me. So, anyways, it's just a shame that we aren't getting the Titanfall beta at all. But hey, I can go watch gameplay of it on YouTube and see whether or not I'll be picking it up. Though I would have really liked to try it out for myself, like I did with the first Titanfall beta. Anyways, guys, that's all I have to say in today's video. I'll try and get another one out before too long here. I know my video production rate has gotten down, but school started up and I'm busy again. But anyways, guys, if you watched, thanks so much for watching. And if you like the video, please hit that like button. It helps me out a ton. And if you like me and the content I produce, please hit that subscribe button. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.